67% of self-employed people have no retirement savings. Not inadequate savings, 0. I started this channel because my daughter is a freelance creator. And when I looked at the financial reality of her creative community, that statistic did not surprise me. It horrified me. Today I am going to explain exactly why this keeps happening, and give you the 3-step system that puts you in the 33% who actually retire. Welcome to Freelancer Retirement Lab. With years of personal finance experience and the parent of a freelance artist, this channel helps me to translate my financial knowledge into the language of the freelance economy. Subscribe. New videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The reason most freelancers have no retirement savings is not income. Many of them earn well. It is not discipline. Many of them work extremely hard. It is the absence of a system. When you work for a company, retirement saving happens before you see the money. Payroll deduction, pre-tax, automatic. You never have the chance to spend it. When you freelance, every dollar that arrives is available. The tax reserve does not exist unless you build it. The retirement contribution does not happen unless you initiate it. The emergency fund does not grow unless you deliberately fund it. Without the system, the money gets spent. Not from recklessness. From the simple reality that available money feels like spending money. The 33% who retire successfully are not more disciplined. They built the system, then they got out of its way. Have you wondered what is the real cost of waiting? Here is the number that changes everything for the freelancers watching this. Every year without a retirement account does not just cost you 1 year of contributions. It costs you the compounding on every future dollar you will ever invest. A freelancer who starts a solo 401k at 30 and contributes $1,000 per month, approximately $1.22 million by age 65. The same freelancer who starts at 35, approximately $848,000. The same freelancer who starts at 40, approximately $574,000. Text overlay. Starting 5 years late costs $374,000. Text overlay. Starting 10 years late costs $648,000. The cost of waiting is not the contributions you miss. It is the compounding those contributions would have started. Every year of delay costs more than the year before it, because compounding accelerates with time. The earliest years are the most expensive to lose. Step 1. Open the account this week. The first step is the one that almost never happens, opening the account. You cannot contribute to an account that does not exist. A solo 401k at Fidelity takes 15 minutes to open online. It is completely free. The 2026 combined contribution limit is $72,000, 3 times the limit available to a corporate employee. Here is the detail most people never hear. The solo 401k must be established by December 31st of the tax year for which you want to make contributions. If you wait until January to open one, you cannot go back and claim the deduction for the previous year. Open it now, even if you cannot contribute immediately. The account existing is the first condition. The second condition, set the automatic monthly contribution transfer. Even $200 per month. The amount matters less at this stage than the habit. And the third condition, the 180% of people who open retirement accounts never do, select your investment inside the account. Contributions default to a money market fund earning 4 to 5%. Move them into FSKAX or the Fidelity Freedom Index Fund matching your retirement year. This takes 5 minutes and is the difference between compounding at 4% and compounding at 7 to 10% over 25 years. Step 2. Build the foundation that protects it. The retirement account is only as secure as the financial foundation protecting it from being raided in a crisis. 3 foundation elements every freelancer must build before anything else. Element 1. The tax reserve. 20% of every client payment transferred immediately to a dedicated high-yield savings account. This prevents the most common retirement account emergency, a quarterly tax bill that forces an early withdrawal, triggering the 10% penalty plus income tax. Element 2. The business reserve. 5% of every payment stays in the operating account. This covers slow months without touching the retirement account. Element 3. The Personal Emergency Fund. 6 to 12 months of essential expenses in a separate high-yield savings account. This handles medical bills, equipment failure, lost clients, every crisis that would otherwise result in a retirement account withdrawal. Build these three in parallel with your retirement contributions. They do not compete. They protect each other. Step 3. The Income Ladder. The third step converts every business success you have into accelerated retirement wealth. Every time your freelance income increases, a rate raise, a new client, a retainer conversion, direct 50% of that increase automatically to your solo 401k before adjusting your lifestyle. Text overlay. Every $1,000 per month increase, right pointing arrow $500 to retirement first, $500 per month for 20 years at 7%. Approximately $260,000 in additional retirement wealth. From one rate increase email. The Income Ladder means your retirement savings automatically accelerate with every business win. You do not have to remember to save more. The system does it. So what do the 33% of Freelancer WHO successfully build their retirement pot do? Here is the complete picture of the freelancer who actually retires. They have a solo 401k established. Contributions automated at 15 to 20% of gross income. Invested in a low-cost total market index fund. They have a tax reserve covering quarterly obligations. A business reserve absorbing slow months. A personal emergency fund covering 6 to 12 months. Every income increase flows 50% to the solo 401k before lifestyle adjusts. They review the system annually. They do not watch the market. They do not change the fund. They leave it running. This is not complicated. It is not expensive to set up. It requires no financial expertise. It requires the system to exist. And the decision to build it today rather than later. Your action steps today. This week, open a solo 401k at Fidelity if you do not have one. 15 minutes. Free. Set up your tax reserve savings account if you do not have one. Transfer 20% of your last client payment into it today. Set your first automatic monthly contribution. Even $100. These three actions, done this week, put you in the 33%. Everything that follows builds on these three foundations. Here is the line. The 67% do not retire because they never built the system. The 33% do not retire because they are lucky or disciplined. They retire because they built the system and then got out of its way. Drop a comment. Are you currently in the 67% or the 33%? Just the number. Subscribe to Freelancer Retirement Lab. See you on Saturday.